All right. It's 8:50 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and we gotta work on some Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to try and fix some of the things that still need to be taken care of from our migration over. So, yeah. Um, there's a there's a lot. There's a lot that needs to be taken care of. Um, so we're gonna just go ahead and keep these save settings and say yes, and then that's going to restart. So with our Foundry 10 migration, one of the biggest issues that we're running into is Lancer Initiative is not playing nice with all of the new features. So that's unfortunate. All right, we're going to clear chat. And we're going to go in here and we're going to hit up our settings and just try our best to get all the settings working properly. Let's see. Other than starting the server up, I don't think I've gone in here to test anything. And we have a game in an hour, so it would probably be good to try and get this working. Let's see. There are a few things we have to turn on and off. Alright, so we got to make sure carousel's turned off. It is. We got to make sure Lancer's turned on. It is. We got to make sure world currency is turned off. It is. I think that will cause a restart. But yeah, there's going to be... Yeah, me too. Aw. It's very nice of you, Scottrick. Not that they need it. They totally got the Hydro Themis just locked down. No problem. I don't know if there's enough fanspiration in the world to save this group today. I don't know what they're going to do. I feel like with magical items or with silver items, they would have handled this no problem. But they just don't have the right equipment yet. So, yeah, for sure. Let's see. What else do we need to adjust here? Dr. Mafson, Monk's Common Display. I think we're going to turn Monk's Journals off when they're not in town. I'll actually leave Monk's Journals on to see if anyone has journal entries. I still got to figure out why we've lost character recordings. I don't know what the hell happened there. Was there anything else I needed to turn on or off? I should have just made a checklist, honestly. Okay. I think we're good for now. Let me save it out. And we don't have any convenient effects, probably. Nope, custom folder is empty. Huh. Okay. So let's go to custom, and we'll import our custom effects. Let's see. And ones that we'll need right away are a new readied action. It's interesting to me that this one did not lose its hotbar, but Red Hand of Doom, it's like they lost everything, and they don't have critical hits working. So I don't know what the hell is going on with them. I should probably stage a fight and try to get some of the stuff working. Let's see. So close this and open this. All right. Our stuff's back. That's good. We'll go ahead and grab fear. There we go. And aggro. And we want to grab speed down. All right. Feels like grapple we're going to use a lot, so we'll drag that down. Restrain. I really should like have all the worlds open at once, or simply build like one dashboard that I really like, and then just copy pasta that over and over and over again with like the most common stuff that we're going to be using. Let's see. Did I make a custom prone? I did make a custom prone. Let's see. Now the problem with our fear effect is because I thought I was being smart. I put a duration, like for all of them, but the thing is, Lancer Initiative isn't communicating with the clock. So anything that has a duration, and I added duration to a lot of stuff because I thought, hey, that'll be really cool to automate it. It all just randomly turns off now. And since the majority of my games, right, like 4 out of 6 use active initiative, that kind of screwed me over. So having these cool effects, but the effects don't actually consistently work, is almost worse than having them at all. Or not having them at all. But if I go through and clean it up in one world, I have to do it in every world. So I have to basically choose a world, maybe my test world, and go and fix those things for everything, essentially. Let's see. How was Celeste last night? Celeste was pretty fun. No, I checked the what was it? I checked the settings in Red Hand, and they were turned on. The problem is I have a mod that's like, I recognize the settings that you had before. Do you want me to switch back to those settings? And part of what I was doing here was trying to like reset everything to default. And I think when I was doing Red Hand, I said, yeah, sure, grab the default. And then those defaults are in conflict with something that we already have set up. I also deleted all of their journals, which is a damn shame. I don't know if anybody on this server, this particular game, is tracking things in their journals, but all the journals got wiped moving to this new setup. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going on. All right. In the custom effects, let's add a couple of new ones real quick. We will do bolster. So let me go in here. Go there. We'll grab this die. You have a +1 to your next D20 roll. Submit. And that would be a great one to have an expiration on, but again, can't do expirations anymore because Lancer Initiative. But whatever. We also need a readied because the normal readied action has a duration built in, and I can't edit anything in Convenient Effects unless it's a custom effect. So I have to go and make my own readied effect just so that it doesn't have a duration on it. Again, a real pain in the ass. And that's a good one to have a duration on because you know for sure you're only readying an action until your next turn starts. But it is what it is. Let's see. Ready. There we go. Alright. You intend to use your reaction on a prepared action. throw that down there. We also want the stress and exhaustion. That doesn't have a duration, so that should be fine. Okay. I think everything else here is good. I think it should be fine. As I discover things that have duration issues, I guess I will adjust them. But I don't really know what else I'm going to do. Like banishment, I think. Oh shit. Didn't mean to banish Lex's character. If I go in here, did I put a duration? No. So like, it's weird. It's weird. Alright, we also have a document in the other game, that details the death and dying rules. So maybe I should open up Nightfall real quick. So the Forge VTT. And we'll go Nightfall, launch that game. Oh, Crash, can you share community effects on Patreon? I'm also feeling so silly I didn't drag those effects onto my hotbar. Yeah, finding out you can drag them on the hotbar was huge. Here, I'll export the ones I have right now that don't have the durations. Yeah, hold on. Alright. Foundry VTT, con, effects, and then today is 04/16/23. Yeah, so I'll throw those onto Patreon channel real quick. Resources. Latest convenient effects. I don't know if these overwrite or if they can live harmoniously with what you have. So you might want to use a test world to see what the overwrite does. I can't remember if they peacefully coexist or if they completely overwrite the previous list. Yeah, finding out about nested is just the best thing ever. Nested is just huge. I can't express how happy I am that nested is the thing. Nested combined with hotbar, that's the good stuff. All we need now is like a hotkey mod where you can set some of your hotbars to hotkeys, which I guess you could do anyways, right? If I hit like the number 7, don't I like set somebody on fire? Yeah. Cool. I guess you just got to figure out what the hotkeys are to activate these other ones. But yeah, you could definitely save a lot of time. At least with your top 10. You can put your top 10 on there and then start using the hotkeys. Anyways. Alright. What else do we need to do? Everybody's all fucked up in this game. We got these stores. If we turn off the advanced journal, they won't be able to do any shopping. Oh, wait. Are all of our shops broken anyways? No. What? Are you fucking serious? I worked so hard to build those stores. Okay. Wow. 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 Alright. That sucks. That really sucks. Why would they wipe my stores? Alright, cracked anvil. Open up. Items. Oh, it hurts bad. Alright, well, if that's the case, I'm not keeping Monk's fucking journals, because... Alright. Let me go and, wow. I know that we needed to migrate, but man, it hurts every time. Every time. Alright. All them shops broken. It's ridiculous. Alright. Alright, well, we'll turn off enhanced journals and shops. And I guess I'll have to find a new shop thing for that. Let me save it out. At this point, I'm sort of tempted to like back all the way out and grab some of the other mods that I still need, but I don't know. Like, containers is broken, so we gotta find a replacement for containers. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, and party resources, we gotta drop that shit. So, manage mods, party resources. That guy can stay. Save. Oh man. I just ran out of like spoons on my break to do all this like the fiddly bits here, and man, does it suck. Alright. NPC loot sheet. Adds an additional NPC sheet which can be used for loot containers, such as chest. Which is cool, but I want like containers that you carry on your body. Creates bags, items that can hold... Well, we have item collection. It says it's good for 10. Bags can contain any items. There's been a complete rewrite of the module. Okay. Well, it ain't working, so... I don't know if it's not working because it's not compatible with our character sheet, or what. Let's see... Go with backpacks. Backpack manager. Make container management easy for your players. This module is useful if you like managing the containers inventories of your characters, prefer using an actor in the actor directory as a backpack or bag of holding, find it a bit annoying to have to open multiple sheets and drag and drop transfer items, wonder why there is no option to just move an item instead of copying it between two actors. With this module, you can designate an actor in the sidebar as container actor. Store, retrieve, adjust how the items, holding shift changes the value. It sounds like it doesn't do encumbrance though. Which is like, I don't know. Frustrating. Alright. Those are our only two options. One that's not working and one that doesn't track encumbrance. Cool. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Let's look up terrain ruler. Okay, that needs to be installed. And then it'll be mad because we're currently like running two games. Alright, we'll close out of this. I guess we got to back up here because it seems to have sort of gotten stuck. Item piles. Oh, I see, Orf. Alright, let's check out item piles then. Gonna give up on that. And modules. I'm sure like Ripper has a solution. I just don't know if I'm ready to give Ripper all my money. I said I was when we got to 10, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know. Item pile. Alright. Have you ever wished you could represent items in your scenes, a pile of items, something to interact with. Dropping items onto the canvas creates piles of items. Item piles act as containers. This looks like it will solve the merchant issue for sure. Turn characters into fully prepared merchants with complex item pricing, item management, and more. Robust player trading features. Incredibly intuitive API and documentation. Chess sprites are from Forgotten Adventures. Okay. Check out our wiki for more information. Okay. What is item piles? Dropping items will create piles. Other things that require socket lib wrapper. What is systems as a support? Fucking everything. Sort of supports Pathfinder. Pathfinder already has something that does similar things. Alright. Inside Foundry configuration. Setup. Install module. Blah, blah, blah. Install. Okay. We could try. We could try it out. Because it does look like it gives you a backpack. Sort of. Alright, yeah, it's worth a shot. Alright, we'll install it. Okay. And then we'll go back to Daybreak, which starts in 45 minutes. No pressure. Alright. We're going to go ahead and stop the server. And start the server. Launch it, and we will see what happens. What I got to do is figure out all the mods who are trying to do the same thing. And there is a mod management mod that will tell you if people are doing the same thing. So we'll see what's going on. Because there was a couple that were like, we're all trying to help you with currency. And it's like, cool, we don't need all of you to help with currency. But I want it to tell me, like, all these people are trying to control critical hits. And so you have to go in and sort of pick who's in charge of critical hits. And like, oh, we're all handling item transfers. And it's like, okay, cool, well, we only need one of you to handle item transfers. And so on and so forth. Like, that would be amazing to be able to go in and have that level of control. Alright. We're back in, but we have to immediately restart because we've got new mods. Alright, terrain ruler and item piles. Save. Reload. My other concern is people that have taken the time to put shit. Do you have Find the Culprit mod? I used to have Find the Culprit mod, but I felt like he was sort of an extremist. Like, he was always saying that everything was an issue. Like, I felt like we couldn't actually solve any problems because he complained about everything. So it was tough to know, like, when he was being sincere or not. Does that make sense? Let me see. Let me grab a player character that we can screw around with. We'll grab Test Dummy. Alright, so Test Dummy. You only got a 10 strength. What's your inventory situation? You're doing fine. Okay, so you need a backpack. Alright, these are pre-made bags. So if I drop a backpack here, it can hold 30 pounds of equipment, etc., etc. Yeah, it's kind of how it felt, or it felt like everything was an issue, so it was never really happy with anything. Alright, let's grab rations. Rations aren't over here. Cool beans. I guess they should be in the consumable section. Alright. Rations. Drag rations over. I want to put them in the backpack. In the backpack. It's not working. Alright. What do we got here? Send to player, duplicate, delete, add to favorites, not equipped, edit item. Alright, so when I edit this, can I drag this in? I can. Alright. So if I keep adding stuff to it, it is working now. So why wasn't it working for Nightfall? Alright, hold on. Let's grab some chainmail +1. Throw it on this boy. Alright, that ruins his stuff. Equip. Alright, and then we get rid of one of these rations, and the numbers go down. So this is working, and I think this is the interface that is item containers. So, like, I'm not sure where the other one is kind of coming into play. Huh. Alright. Player, non-player character, vehicle group. If we make a non-player character, how do we use this to turn somebody into... What's item piles? How does item piles work? When you first drag an item onto a scene, it will create an item pile actor in your sidebar. This actor acts as the default behavior of all item piles created by dragging and dropping items onto scenes. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll move this tutorial off to the side here. I wonder if they could work in unison with each other. Let's see. So I go over here and I drag rations out onto the scene. Item piles. A default item pile has been added to your actors list. Okay. As a GM, you can configure the default item pile, but keep in mind that the default item pile is designed to be temporary and used by players, so modifying it comes with risk and unintended behavior. If you want to experiment with different item pile setups, duplicate the default item pile, and then configure it by opening the actor sheet and clicking on the item pile in the sheet's header bar. Sure. What happens when I click on you? Oh. As an owner of this item pile, you can edit its contents. Okay. Interesting. Duplicate and change copy instead. Adding items to existing item piles. If you drag and drop an item onto an existing item pile, you'll be prompted whether you want to add it to the pile. Alright, so I'll drag another ration onto that ration, and we get 2 rations. Okay. So if I drop medicinal leeches onto the pile, it doesn't ask, it just puts it in there. Okay. Holding Alt left before dragging will circumvent the dialogue and add one of that item to the items pile. Or I guess if we have maybe the item open, let's see. Nope, I'm pretty sure it's just adding them automatically. That must be the new default. Inspecting the pile as a character. If you are a player, you can inspect piles by double-clicking on them. You need to have a token next to the item pile in order to inspect it. Oh, that's pretty neat. As a GM, you can inspect any pile by selecting a token on the scene, holding left shift, double-clicking the item pile. This way, you inspect as a token, which means any items from the pile will be added to the character's inventory. Modifying default behavior. I don't know if I'm ready for all that shit. Merchants. Here we go. All piles created by item piles are actors. The module can show different UIs and behave differently depending on the configuration of the pile in question. You can make a character into a merchant by selecting the item pile type, by setting the item pile type to merchant. So this meat could be turned into a merchant. Let's see. Token's name is Mr. Meatball. Alright. And he's friendly. And there should be an other settings sheet. Default sheet. Nope, that's not showing up there. Appearance. Resources, light, vision. Where are we getting this shit from? Item pile configuration. Configuration pile? Ah, okay. So here we would turn it into other settings, merchant. And then we grab an image of the merchant. Okay. Cool. Got to rebuild all of our merchants. Yay. But hey, we have a solution, so that's a good part. That's a good part. Let's see. Humanoids. Valakai. I don't know. This guy. Infinite quantity, infinite currency. Keep 0 quantities. Item quantity visibility. Purchase only. It cannot sell to a merchant. Oh, that's kind of cool. And hide new items. When enabled, any items sold to this merchant will be hidden. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so they can't, like, buy their shit back, essentially. Alright, well, how did we know how much they're paying for stuff? It's kind of weird. Alright, so this is now friendly item pile 1. If I go over here and I find friendly item pile 1, he is not an actor. Is he under Meatball? Okay. So, where does this actor live? Like, where is this coming from? If I click on this, it opens up. Is it only unique to this scene? How would I duplicate it and get it into another world? I have a lot of questions. Let's see. Buy and price modifiers are now under the merchant settings. Okay. Item configurations. Some items need specialized price. Custom item behaviors. Oh my god, this goes deep. Services and custom behavior. Cool. But, like, how do I keep my actor that I just made? Is there an actor called Rations? No. Is there one called Item Pile? Default Item Pile is right here. So these are all instances of the default item pile. So I don't think there is a way to export this shit. That's unfortunate. Oh. I don't want to have to make them over again 3 times, but it does look like a really good solution. Okay. I will put it on the list of things that need to be done. Let's see. Merchants via item pile. Use wiki. Alright. And then containers seems to be working. At least in Daybreak. Alright, so then we got the turn marker situation, which is also kind of a pain in the ass. We got 30 minutes till game starts. So, what can we do about this? For one, we're going to need to import the werewolf layer, just in case they lose this battle terribly. So, let me grab that. Let's see. We've got to go to our compendium, and we got to go to scenes, and I guess we got to go to crash gem scenes. All right, and this is just a hot mess. Sorting these is very tedious. Okay, then we go to Curse of Strahd and Werewolf Cave, and we just hit this button, and it should import the whole folder structure. All right. Item piles is so handy. If costs are configured for the item, that what it uses. Oh, so if I adjust the default item. Okay, so narrator in the shadows, do you know a way to export particular shops and actors without losing them? Like, is there any way to maintain them? If I build a scene and the scene has stores on it, like merchants, and I export it, could I then import that scene somewhere else and keep all the actors, or would they all break? Because, like, I'm not seeing any actors created over here that I could do anything with. They seem to be scene specific, which is, like, pretty rough if you want to be able to, like, have the same merchants in multiple games. All right. I think we are still importing werewolves. Let me see. That I don't know. I only use item piles at its basic level. Still learning it myself. Only recently got support for the game system I use. Ah, okay. Alright. So, I want to check some settings here. I want to go to... let's see. Terrain ruler. Here we go. And the only setting for terrain ruler is to have it on. Well, that's cool. And then we got to go to simple calendar. Also, voice actor by Blitz. Where did you go? Where did all my voice acting go? Who took you away from me? That's another mystery we have to solve over the coming weeks, I guess. All right, simple calendar. I just want it to remember the compact position when I open up the scene, and I want it to open to the left from now on. And that should solve that problem. Okay, and then we got to go to ready, set, roll. And we've got to turn on, when using damage overlay buttons, always apply the rolled critical if any. Oh. If turned off, using an overlay button for critical. Okay, so we actually probably want that on. And then always apply critical damage. When using damage overlay buttons, always apply the rolled critical damage to any. If turned off, using overlay button will display a prompt. Oh, no. We want that off. We do want that off. Okay. I just want to always roll 2 dice. Let's see. Which I think I have that turned on already. Where is it? Always roll multiple dice. Yeah, so it's turned on for me. By Tiny Sheet? I don't think so. I think there's a monk mod that is causing this to happen. I haven't gone through all the monk settings yet, but I'm pretty sure that that's what's happening. All right. It could be any of these, honestly. It might be under sound enhancements. It might be something new that he added to sound enhancements. Okay. Another thing that we need is we need some, like, frozen forest maps in case they escape from the werewolves today. It's only a 3.5-hour session, but they might escape from the werewolves. That's even if they get, you know, caught by the werewolves. They might not get caught by the werewolves. Might be okay. Let's see. Werewolf caves. Alright. Den. Mouth. Lovely. Davanka is broken. Asiana is broken. Cool. We got to import these assholes because I didn't bundle it properly. Nice, nice. I guess we'll just make a folder for all the werewolves to live in. Let's see. I've really got to learn more about Foundry, just as like a quality of life thing. Let's go to actors. Actors. All right. And then we'll start dragging over everybody. So we need Davanka into the werewolves folder. Okay. And we need Asiana over to there. Alright. Going here. Davanka. Update. And then go here. And Asiana. Alright. Cool. Then we gotta go inside the building. So into the stone ring up on the roof. Alright, nothing's happening there. Then we got the den mouth. See if the Blitz voice acting folder still exists. Oh, yeah, that's true. I think it's just a matter of one mod is telling it to look for things one place and it's not looking there. Alright. And then we have a shitload of wolves. The wolves are also broken. That makes me sad. Skenis is somehow not broken. Weird. I guess Skenis... Oh, Skenis already existed in the world is the issue. Alright. Where are the rest of the people? Why is this not... Why is this not fucking finished? Oh, okay. I was bamboozled. Some of these wolves are actually people. Yeah, but like, where are the fucking kids and stuff? Alright, give me a second. I could have sworn I finished all the prep for the werewolves. Glad I'm checking now, instead of in the middle of the session. You know, it's much better to check now 27 minutes before the game starts. Obviously. Alright, we gotta launch the test world, which I don't think has the werewolf den on it. And I guess I gotta open the adventure in case I have to redo this shit. Okay. D&D Beyond, sources, source book, adventure, Curse of Strahd. Go down to werewolf den. Alright. And we go over here. And we're waiting for that to load up, but then that's going to like kick over and need like something else. Whatever. Alright, we still need to figure out what's going on with turn marker. I gotta make a thing for hold the line. Actually, I think I already made that, so I get rid of that. Don't need this anymore. Might bother making this, but not right now. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what that's for. That's already taken care of. That's already taken care of. That's already taken care of. Alright. So we're in, and we're going to save, which will cause it to restart, which is fine. Yeah. We still got time. Hey, Catazor, we're trying to fix some settings that got either reset, changed, or overwritten during the migration from Foundry 9 to Foundry 10. Super exciting stuff, like super duper exciting. Alright, so we're in here. Are the werewolves still here? That's a good question. Crystal caves are here. Rocks are here. Curse of Strahd, werewolf caves. Alright, so I swear to God that I finished these, but maybe I didn't import them back in. Yep, look at that. There's all kinds of shit in here. Alright, so that and this. Well, maybe I just wasn't on the right map. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Going back over here. Let's see. Navigation, leave scene. Oh. Ah, here we go. We're going to view this next scene. Okay. Ah, okay. So yeah, this is where the kids are being stashed. Okay. So Motherly Wolf is broken. Kellen is not broken. Let's see. All these kids should be fine. Annika's broken. Zaleka is not broken. This asshole's broken. Alright, great. Barovian zombie. Okay. And then more shitty kids. Alright. So, couple ways that we can fix all of this stuff with the new Foundry stuff. Okay. So step 1. These are all wolves. And this one is Bianca, the curiously sexy wolf. But these are all regular wolves. So what we do is we'll go back to that scene. Yeah, I tell people that, you know, like, the technology ends up owning you, right? Like, you don't want to ever be a prisoner of the technology. And for that reason, like, it is what it is. Like, if we go to play today and a bunch of stuff is broken, we have dice tray at the bottom of the screen. So I tell people all the time, I was like, the worst thing that could ever happen is we have to just roll some fucking dice, you know? It's not the end of the world. We roll some dice, we do some math, and then everything is okay. But see, with that mass edit, I was able to get all of those wolves fixed, just like that. So that was pretty cool. So this scene is repaired. So we'll go deeper in, and we'll try to fix this. The problem is I don't know who Motherly Wolf is supposed to be off the top of my head, because it's a big adventure. I can't remember all this shit. Wenzika. Alright. So we go over here, grab Wenzika, toss her into the werewolves folder, and then we go here, and she's representing Wenny. There we go. Update. Beautiful. Alright, we know Keller is working. That's good. So over here, we've got children, and the children just link to children shit. These two are just on display. They're not really zombies. So I don't really need to be able to open them up. But I guess if I wanted to, I could. But then it's going to say, like, uninjured. And they're going to be convinced that they're zombies. That might be fun. Alright, so we'll do zombie. Apply changes. Alright, so then we got Zolika. And then Annika. So we got to fix Annika real quick. Annika. There you go. And Annika, the werewolf. And then this is the guy that drove the carriage, Halik. So did I even have Halik as an actor? I did. Okay. So we just go here and hook up Halik again. And he should be neutral. Jeez, bro. Okay. So that fixes those. Alright, so it wasn't nearly as broken as I thought it was, which is good. Now, the issue is, if they leave here, if they escape from here, or if they escape en route, I don't really have any good frozen areas. Now, what I could do is I could go to Moulinet, and I could try to import some scenes. Now that I'm on Foundry 10, those scenes should actually work. I do have to remind it that I'm on Patreon with it, which it says it is linked. Alright, sweet. So we're going to look for only Benios maps for now. And then I want something like frozen. So let's see. We'll do forest. There we go. Winter forest. And we'll go ahead and import the scene. And it'll say, do you want everything related to it? And we'll say yes. And it's going to take a little while because it's like 33 scenes. But that should get us some nice frosty woods, which will be good. And we have to kind of leave it there while it's baking in the background. We don't want to mess with anything. We don't want to leave this tab. We just want to leave it alone. Now, one of the things that I'm hoping to start working on is Dungeon Alchemist allows you to make animated 3D maps, custom animated 3D maps. And one of the things I've been struggling with Benio's maps collection is it is what it is, right? You only have what you have. And so adding additional maps that aren't jarringly out of style is hard. I stuck to my guns with the custom Death House because, one, I had already prepped it, and two, you were kind of transitioning from like one world to another world, so it didn't feel like that weird to go from like, it was almost symbolic. It was almost like, what is the movie? Wizard of Oz, where, you know, you started in black and white and then you went into color to kind of show the transition between the real world and the other world. Yes, yes, yes. So, file uploaded to your asset successfully. Still going. We're only at 70%. Yeah. So having some frosty forest is going to be good. Other things that we have here is horror forest, which would be great. Let's see. And then I want more road maps is another thing. So I definitely... Is it expensive? I did the Kickstarter for it, so I don't remember how much I got it for. I think I paid to have like a custom tabard added to the engine or something. I don't know if that ever actually happened or not. But I was really excited about it when I saw it. Oh, well, I was gonna so a trick if you need to like lower the file size of a video, if you upload a video to YouTube and then you download it back from YouTube, you almost always get like a hyper compressed version of the video. So like in my day job where I do like websites and stuff like that, some of the customers have like a video, like a scrolling video newsreel or whatever, and in order to get like very small video clips, I'll actually, just to save time, I'll upload it to YouTube and then I'll download it from YouTube, and then that just immediately drops the video quality, but also the size, so that it can just quickly load into a browser. Oh. My computer's all right. I mean, I can run Foundry and stuff. Um, that's about it. All right, let's take a look where these frosty areas. Dusk Breeze Forest. All right. Oh, perfect. These are great. And we got a second path. And we've got a river. Which is to say there is some water. It's more like a stream. We got another stream with a bridge. Oh, made out of a tree. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then we've got some rocks. Okay. Cool. And then we got a clearing. And then we got a camp. Alright. These are exactly what I needed, which is good. Alright, so then there's also a spooky version of those if we needed more spooky maps. And what else do we need right now? Does he have any roads? Only got 15 minutes till the game starts. He does have roads. But these are from Gates of Barovia. Bone Grinder, Crossroads. Yeah, I feel like we already have all these. Let's see. Ivillis Crossroads. I don't think I actually have Ivillis Crossroads. Alright, let's go ahead and import that then. I'm running low on roads for my road encounters, so I wanted to grab some of these as well. This is just to cover, again, if they die to the werewolves will take them prisoner, and then there'll be a whole plot line of being prisoners of the werewolves and stuff like that. And what's interesting that this group, their fated ally is the second in command of the werewolves. Yikes, that is real pricey. Oh my god. Hmm. I think it's cool, but I don't know if it's that cool. You know what I mean? Like when there was a sweet spot for me with Dungeon Alchemist where the AI that they use was actually setting up rooms properly, and I haven't been too impressed with it since. It requires too much like fiddly bits, you know, too much like going in and like moving stuff around and trying to make it make sense. It just feels like the AI got dumber over time. All right. What about this? These are all roads that we already are familiar with. More salvage roads. We've got to already have these, right? Yeah, we have all the salvage roads. Yeah, alright, so that's all we got. And that's really all we got time for, too. So, we'll leave that alone. Now we've got to get in here and test some stuff with the last 13 minutes we have. So I'm going to go to encounter storage. And I will bring over my friend's test dummies. There we go. Okay, and test dummies will fight these werewolves. Yeah, that works. And these zombies. Alright. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, so she actually should be a werewolf alpha. I want to make sure that that's not showing to chat. So first of all, let me talk as her. Alright, and it does her picture and her name, even though she could be a werewolf. Nice. Even though her character sheet says werewolf. So that's the correct settings. Had a huge spoiler on Monday, or this past Monday, because the settings weren't right on that. And only a couple of the players caught it, but it still kind of sucks to... I hate spoilers. Alright, let's go ahead and get an encounter started with these people. Alright, we're going to begin the combat. Makes that horrible sound, so I got to turn that off at some point. Test dummy is up, and his turn marker is working. So why wasn't turn marker working yesterday? Okay. Alright, so test dummy, he don't got much, and he can't do much. Oh, yeah, he does. He is going to target her, and he is going to use his longbow, and he shoot arrow at her, and shoot her in the face. Alright, cool. So that's working fine. What if I changed his DP, or not his DPS, but his chance to get a crit? Where's your crit range? To a 5. Alright, shoot her again. It didn't do the auto crit damage. Okay. So what do we have right on Monday's game that's not right here for the crit damage? Alright. So if we go to the 5th edition D&D, oh yeah, I also wanted to turn off honor and sanity, so we'll toggle those off over here. Currency weight, disable experience tracking, allow polymorphing, critical damage multipliers, critical damage maximized dice. Yes. So, who else is trying to fuck around with our critical hits? Let's see. Combat details. Start token, pan to combatant, select combatants, switch to combat tab, pop out dialogue, combat dialogue position. I mean, that shouldn't fucking matter. We can't really pop stuff out anymore anyways. Close combat when done. Hide enemies, hide until turn, turn dead invisible, automatically set defeated. Man, a custom crash him turn marker effect with me. I had one very briefly. I did a custom one for each campaign, and then I don't remember what happened. I think there was an update to turn marker that overrode it, and then I didn't bother to put them back. Auto scroll combat tracker, show next up notification, show your turn notification. Play really loud, obnoxious shit. We'll turn that down. And then that's not affecting any of the critical hit stuff. So ready, set, roll. Let's see. Always roll damage manually. Never. Always roll multiple dice. Let's go back to the top. Enable quick rolls, quick rolls, quick rolls. Alternate rolls for items. While alt-clicking an item, output a different quick roll, which can be configured separately, replacing the ability to bypass the rolls. Always roll multiple dice. Enable overlay buttons. When outputting a quick roll, enable overlay buttons on the chat that offer additional functionality. Always apply critical damage. Alright, I'm going to turn this on just to see what happens. And we are going to have to reboot, though, because I'm removing honor and sanity. Because we're just handling honor and sanity with stress, essentially. Because for a 5e game, we just had too many fiddly bits and too many moving parts. I guess for now, when they score a crit, until I get this working, they'll just have to go in and like manually force the critical hit damage to happen. Alright, and it looks like we are white screen of death. Cool, cool, cool. I really can't fiddle with anything else at this point. I kind of just have to leave it as it is and hope for the best. So I'll go ahead and stop this and then start the server back up, which any of my players that tried to log in probably just got booted. Alright. We'll launch it. Hopefully we get in. And hopefully this fixes the problem with the critical hits. But, I don't know. I dislike the inconsistency between the worlds, right? Like, why are some of the worlds having problems and some of the worlds are not having problems when I went out of my way, I thought I went out of my way, to standardize all their settings? We'll have to see. More likely, I'm going to have to redo the settings again, knowing more about it, and then like copy paste those settings over everything again. Because right now we're kind of gravitating back towards each world having its own settings and its own separate issues and stuff, and that's one of the things I was hoping to avoid when we migrated over. I was at least hoping for a unified start, but we're already in a week kind of leaving that, so Alright, so we're back on our dashboard, and we'll go back to our fake combat, and this is pretty much the last thing we can check, and then we just have to run the game. Let's see. It is still his combat rounds. He is going to target and fire his bow. And that is what we had to do. We had to have that button checked on, I believe. Now, if I go to apply the damage... Oh, shit. Nope. That's not good. First of all, he just he just damaged himself. And then secondly... fuck. Alright. So there's got to be some interplay between Ready, Set, Roll and the critical hits that we're just not seeing. But, again, I don't have time to fuck around with it because I got to run a game. Alright, so it's been cool. I think we solved a lot of problems. I don't think we created too many new problems. And hopefully today's game goes well, and it's not a total TPK end of the campaign. Because of my 3 Curse of Strahd groups, this is probably my favorite Curse of Strahd group. Because, I don't know, the characters are just very interesting to me. Alright, tonight we got Mythic Odyssey, tomorrow we got Odyssey Prime, Tuesday Abomination Vaults, Wednesday we're playing some more Dragon's Dogma, Thursday Curse of Strahd Nightfall, nothing happening on Friday, for me at least. I think Orph has a game on Friday still, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Saturday morning we got Red Handed Doom, and then Sunday morning we'll be back here. I hope everybody has a safe and happy week, and I will see you next time.